making it brief and straight to the point. Okay, so I'm going to add a couple of things to what he has said, just for clarity's sake, before I go to career mobility uh, briefly. Okay, so number one, take note, any agency that refuses to submit monthly reports and quarterly reports, quote me well, if you refuse to submit monthly all awards, quarterly reports, I'll put all of you on the website. I'll write the president, SGA, and I'll list all the agencies. A new website will be launched in the next 2 weeks, and that website will change a lot of things. Please tell your principals, any government agency that does not submit its monthly procurement records to my table and quarterly reports, I will write the president. FEC is aware of this. SGF will issue appropriate queries. If for any reason I have the reason and any chief executive says or PAMSEC says it was my director of procurement, by the authority given to us in mobility, I would also ask you to step aside. It's as simple as that. And I will ask another government agency to do your procurement. I hope it won't be one of the ministry that will start with. I'm saying it today, but it will happen. Now that is very clear. It's for you to tell them this is what is going to happen. Only yesterday, a pastor told me point blank that the problem they have is that procurement officer don't sit down to work. He said the problem they have is that they are also chasing contracts. They told us, I'm sure you, they also told us that even in evaluation, once your interest is not captured, that evaluation will stay there. These are clear-cut allegations. So it's for you to take notes that you need to ensure we submit reports. Secondly, I'm holding, because you are my own constituency, I'm holding procurement officer accountable. Once EFCC writes me for information, I will ask the PAMSEC or the accounting officer to forward the names of the officers who will go there together. It's not that that's the way we are going now. All of you will have to go there and account for your own action in that procurement process. It's as simple as that. And once it is done, I will not be afraid of helping you to get administrative pay. It's no longer a discussion. And I hope you are getting it because we just need to do things correctly. Another point is take notes. We're going to be doing online procurement audits in the next 2 weeks. I've identified 10 agencies that I will audit virtually. We'll sit on our system, the permanent secretary, the chief executive will answer me live. Eventually, I will no longer send people physically because we are digitalizing it. We are digitalizing procurement audits. I hope that is very clear. In case you receive the letter, I hope the letter is ready. I'm auditing 10 the next 1 week virtually. And I'm reporting to President virtually, instantly. So if you are doing the wrong thing, better take notes now and advise them. Advertisements. BPP stopped to to vet adverts, has also given room for a lot of manipulations between the agency and those who you submit the adverts to. In any case, from January, God helping us, we are going e-adverts. Your advert does not comply, then you will not get approval to advertise. So manual advertisement will phase out from 2026. So everything will be done online. So all of you who do double adverts, let me tell you, we have information of double adverts. The one you take to Federal Ministry of Information is different from the one that we know. We know. It's very clear to us. So that in case you get invitation, come and account for how you did double adverts. Everybody must bear his father's name. That's just it. On the organization of procurement, we are reverting back to the end of service circulars, and I'm sure I'll be publishing it on the website. There are two ways of organizing procurement in our agencies. You have the director, am I correct? You have two DDs, one for capital, one for recurrent. We are going back to that structure. You must be fully, so end of service is here and here. So it's something that we have discussed. But madam, just to emphasize it, you go back and reissue an updated end of service circular directing all MDAs to operate within the directive that we are giving. There is organization, director, and what? Capital DD, capital recurrent. And down the line, there are activities that must be done. So I just want to clarify that. We are dealing with issue of variation. We are dealing with issue of variation. There's enough complaints that the revised threshold also should affect variation. This has been discussed at the highest level. I'm sure soon we will be able to take that as well. Also, just for your information, if you have noticed, the last time FEC met was August 5th. What that says to you is that the perception that FEC has to meet every week is gone. Because the new threshold places responsibility on BPP and the MPAs. Am I correct? So please take note of this, and it's important that you are aware of that. We have introduced a couple of reforms that I need to mention. First, your request is supposed to state maximum of 21 days within the BPP. We're supposed to either accept or reject your request within 21 days. Maximum. So it's your duty after 21 days, if you do not get any reply, please fire us back through the dedicated official email. No more Gmail, no more Yahoo. It has to be .ng. That domain name, if you do not send your request via the official email, we will return it back. Please, can I emphasize it again? No more submission by personal email. It must be by an email that ends with .ng and .gov.ng. Please tell your principals, we will not. So once I see you send in a document with your personal email, by the time the system is very well, we will just reject it. When you are consistent with it, I will tell you through an email, are you serious? I will just do a subtle abuse. I won't abuse normally, I will send it in a way that will show that you are foolish. We are also on the issue of Nigeria first. While we are waiting for all the issues, the technology to come up. It's very simple. If you are going to buy vehicles, buy Nigerian assembled vehicles. Simple. If you send me a request listing all these things, I've told them, we'll just return it back to you. Exception will be granted if president gives me, if there's presidential exception. That's when I will give you approval. Nigeria, and we're coming up with the ideal policy. And in any case, we will drive it with technology as soon as possible. Commonly used item, printers, duplicating papers. We are getting to a point whereby we will begin to do harmonization. That era of where people buy all manner of things will soon be over. Just for you to, please, that's why planning, we're saying aggregate your needs. In an agency, for instance, the ministry, Department A wants to buy papers. They will do a procurement process for themselves. The only office that must carry out procurement in any government agency is the procurement department. Henceforth, any department that does procurement, reject it. Say DG said it. Quote me. Do not process any procurement not done through your department. If I don't see that is the head of procurement that authorizes you, will turn it back. Just procurement department, that's why you are created. Price intelligence, just to mention a bit about it. We have a new department called Price Intelligence and Benchmarking. We're sourcing for prices all over the world. It's in your own interest not to give us prices that have been inflated, because we'll benchmark it and return it. And we're already doing that. Please, as procurement officers, it's your duty to go on market survey. It's your duty to ensure you do proper needs assessment and price comparison. Those of you who are sending us, again, when we come to CCSP in the next couple of months, it will eradicate issue of pre-qualification. CCSP will just automatically pre-qualify everybody. So we won't need to sit down and collect a profile. That era will disappear. I'm sure that is going to happen soon. So all of you who have profiles kept in your drawer, better exhausted before then. You know what I mean? Those of you who say, yeah, PS, I know who can do this job quickly on your behalf. Exhausted before December. I need you to know that. And I think for issue of capacity building, okay, so we're going to be meeting with the service wide man. The head of service graciously approved that I should be talking to them regularly on the feedbacks I will get from you. It's your duty today to tell us the head of service is here. Nobody will hold you accountable for what you say. It's me. I'm the one representing you. I'm your face. So say it to today so that the head of service can take some of these issues back there. And when I go for the service-wide meeting, I will also take your concern apart from salaries. Don't talk to me about salary. Because that one, I will not. Okay, so since you have said, you perform for somebody to give you incentive. Let's be very frank with ourselves here. You don't need better salary. You don't need it. You know why? Because you are collecting contracts, you are doing deals. If you are not, say I am not. If you say I am doing it, say I am doing it. On a more serious note, the reason why we will get better salary is when we produce results. Let us start by showing that we're in the office when we're supposed to be there. There's a ministry, a director told me a few days ago. He said his staff, he has to call them on phone to come to work. A director says he has to pick up his phone to call a desk officer. He say, where are you? He say, I'm at home. It's the reality. Some of you have a file that has lingered on your table for 2 weeks. Some of you are doing association, running around doing association. Is that why you employ you? You are doing a local consumer. Is that why we employ you? Any procurement officer that spends time doing association about, please get out of procurement. And I mean it. If your chief executive says you don't sit down in the office, you are doing politics about, please get out. I've written some agencies days ago to give me the report of the activities of some procurement officers who only comes in a month to collect salary. When I finish, I'll send it to others. You stop your salary. Go and find out in DPP. I've done that already. I will stop your salary. I will tell IPs, stop that person's salary. That's why I'm managing your career. Once I get a report that you don't come to work, I will suspend your salary. Nothing will happen. Anything, nothing will happen. So if you don't come to work, you will not be paid. Simple. Head of service, take note. I told her any procurement officer that does not come to work will not be paid. I have told the directors, and I'm saying it to all Nigerians, they are quoting me in media today. Any procurement officer not on your seat on daily basis, you will not be paid at the end of the month. Let me see what will happen. You are delaying government work. I dare not close without clearing my table. It's an insane thing. Because I can't sleep because somebody's life is being affected. One hospital is broken down because there is no result, there's no equipment. Then you go home and sleep and you're happy. Then you call the blood, you say, director, I'm sorry, I can't come, there's no transport. Then please resign. Resign. Who will run procurement professionally? It's unethical for a procurement officer to sit at home and come at the end of the month for salary. Can't happen again. If only I don't know, then your salary will be paid. I've written Accountant General's office. I'll be personally demanding from directors of procurement and PS to give me monthly reports of when you come to work and when you don't come to work, because I will ask Accountant General to stop it. And I'm waiting for whistleblower to also tell me your colleague is not in the office. It's your duty to report to me who is not coming to work. You have my numbers. You have my numbers. I will instantly, you know me now, I will take action immediately. I just want you to know business is no longer the usual. By the time we leave this position, I want to go back home saying, I have done my best. Let me come to career mobility. Having said all that, again, this meeting is quarterly. The engagement is quarterly. Let my people know we need to be having conversation quarterly to be able to make sure things are getting proper. I hope that's fine with you. I will be taking your feedback. So let me come to the ones that a lot of you are interested in. Career mobility. Number one, I'm launching procurement officers NAPOMs in a couple of weeks. So we verified 400 and almost all of you in the pool. The next thing you should expect is that the website will be on. For information, I will not be issuing circular about posting anymore. You will get an email telling you to go and resume at so point. Simple. Simple. My circular is electronic. Don't come to my office. By the way, those of you who are asking me, can you post me there? It is you that will post the other way around. Anybody who begs me for posting, I will note you and post you to where you don't want to go. That's my strategy. So don't even approach me. Posting will not be, I'm sure in the last 1 year, nobody, I've not, I mean, the last few months, have I posted anybody? The answer is no, it's deliberate. We are going professionally. It's likely to be, if I post you somewhere, you remain there for at least minimum of 2 years or moved. Nobody will move you. 2 years. In fact, by the system design, it's 3 years prior to your promotion. So if I send you to one ministry, you will be there for 3 years, good or bad, stay there. In addition to what I just told you about the posting, I will move anybody when I get a superior argument that you are making the work difficult. Not only will I post you, I will send you on waiting list. So the difference is this. If there's a complaint about you, not that I will post you to another agency, I will keep you in the cooler. Understand it now, so that you don't miss it. It's not like I say if we have evidence that you have done wrongly here, then I will take you from A to B, then you go and resume in that place. No. The idea, the things is not going to work that way. Is that you have been accused of underperformance. I will ask you to stay somewhere. Wait until you have a psychological rethink. When you are convinced that you are ready to work, then I will post you somewhere. So if you last 1 year, you will be hanging around. So let's be very clear about this direction. For promotion, it's not, I will do the needful. We are just back to where we used to do it. The issues of promotions is being handled, and I'm sure you know that very, very, very clear. If you have a challenge with issue of promotion, I know people who are hanging, who for months they've not been posted anywhere. Sorry, you have to bear with me until I do the online posting. Is that clear? I will not do a letter posting you somewhere. No. That era has passed. If it's going to take me the next 1 month to finalize it, that's when you get your new posting. No amount of I'm hanging, it won't change anything from my side because I can't go back to the old. You will never see posting done intermittently, never, till I leave. That's something you can take home. And in addition, we're basing it now on competencies. Yes, we have shortage of procurement officer, but we try to match skills. We try to match how, your skill, where best should we go? I hope that is clear. And those of you who have been in one place for 10 years, welcome. Your time of movement has come. You are moving. 3 years, 5 years, you are moving. So don't worry. You have a godfather. You don't have godfather, now you have a godfather. Go rest, go and rest well. So all that era of 5 years, and then all of you who are PAs, take note. I have records. Those of you who are PA to PA to this, every time you are being posted, you are following that person. It's in your interest to reject it. Because it will not continue. If I post you somewhere and you follow another director to that place, you are on your own. I will not sign your APA form or your PMS. And I'm starting with this year. This next promotion, that I've want some of you to not to do that, and you are doing it, I will not let you sit for the promotion exam. There's nothing you can do. So it's in your interest to tell your bosses, I no longer want to follow you. I have a career. Do you know, interestingly, some of you cannot even do a simple advert. And you are level 13, level 14. It's there. The real is there. And in this next promotion, I will ask you to draft a template for me. Let me see how you pass. Yeah, we're not doing all those kind of promotion exam again. Go and ask those who do conversion. They will tell you the truth. Go and ask them. We're changing the way we're writing promotion exam. It's practical. You show me what you know before you go to the next level. Simple. Okay, so I think I've addressed a couple of refusal to comply posting instruction or any other instruction from bureau will be tantamount to abuse of public service rule. Simple. Let me address the last few things before head of service and co will say some few things. Please, associations are to provide capacity building feedbacks. They are not power block. That is very clear. If you are in an association and that's where you think your daily break is, resign. Associations are not another BPP. BPP is the only regulatory body for procurement in Nigeria. Bam. You like it? You don't like it? There's only one regulator. And only that regulator will give you instructions on procurement. It's your interest to obey. That's the law. Central bank regulates the banking industry, correct? They give directive to commercial banks. If you want it, you obey it. If you don't want it, the senior governor will sack you. BPP is the regulator of procurement in Nigeria. If I tell you to do something, you don't do it, and we will the powers of BPP on any association or group of people who will frustrate government projects. The era has passed. Wake up to the reality. Thank you very much. Question and answer. All right, so it's now question and answer time. This is the time to say your mind. We will take note of it. Before I ask, let me ask head of service, do you want to say anything? Or you want to listen first? Okay, she'll take note. And this GPPSR is there. The chief reform officer of the country is here too. So we'll be collectively answer your question. I've done my bit of Isaiah interviewed. I hope I covered everything. Thank you. Okay. So please, no story. Don't tell me your father's great father's story. Just go straight to the point. Okay? We take as many as we can.
Okay. Good afternoon, DG.
Yes.
All protocol observed. My question is on the quarterly and monthly reports. So I'm asking, one is there anything like cash reports, or is it every activity in ministry based on the threshold we have? The same thing with awarded monthly awards. So is there any threshold? And also on the quarterly and monthly reports, I'm asking if it's possible to get like a format to be circulated to the ministry so that what we call harmonization, everybody will understand what it needs to do. That's my question. Thank you very much.
Okay. I'll take about 5, then we'll respond across. How many DPs are here? Deputy directors. I'm sorry, level 14. How many level 14s are here? Please stand up, let me see you. All level 14. You are going to 15s. Okay, I just want to see your faces very well. I am watching you closely. Ben, you are okay, very good. I'm watching all of you. I just want to see your faces. So you are the think tank of procurement. Are you aware of that? You are the brain box of procurement. Please sit down. Okay.
Good afternoon.
Yes, sir.
All protocol observed. My name is Samuel Apama. Mine is a request for a clarification on advertisement. Your president had some CSOs who came and were requesting for adverts even when it was a restrictive tendering. And such is not on any of the extant rules, the Public Procurement Act and all that. So I begin to wonder, even in a very heated argument, and I don't know where such will be. So I want to clarify with DPP if there is any that we don't know. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Whether selective tendering, whether we should advertise for them, we'll come to that. A lot of things have been done wrongly, but we'll do that. Yes? Just go row by row. So we.
Good afternoon, sir. Protocol duly observed. I'm Adekunle Johnson. Along with the question asked the other time about reporting on quarterly basis and monthly basis, I want to ask the reports, will it be on hard copies or soft copy to your office?
Okay, we'll answer you. We'll answer you.
Thank you, my honorable lady, sir. My name is Amin Umar Oladimeji. One of my questions goes thus. During your remarks, you make everybody understand that unnecessary irregularity will never be entertained by the government officer going forward. And sanctions will be duly implemented on any procurement officers. Whereas you mentioned that any procurement officer that did not report at their duty post, you shall ensure that their salary are stopped.
Mm-hmm.
Now, on the contrary, what are you also doing to also encourage those procurement officers who are very obsequious in performing their daily responsibility and who even work harder than required at their duty post to serve as a means of encouraging others who are not forthcoming in their responsibility?
Okay.
That is question number one.
I hear you.
Question number two, sir. Because if there is a going spiritual who says what is good for cruise
It's good for
also
the
good for
gander.
balance. So we should take note of that. Then question number two, you said if you have a report from any chief executive as regards any procurement officers that are not or that are creating problem for MDAs, that you pull out such a procurement officer and probably they will be floating without you even posting them to any other MDAs. But also, I wanted to also ask you, he said you don't listen to one side of the story without also even giving the other side a fair hearing before you take a
Did you hear me? Did you hear my English?
Maybe I didn't hear that.
I think my problem is I didn't speak English well.
Then the last question, sir, is just a clarification on the circular issue by the Bureau of Public Procurement on the issue of nominations for the calls and the inductions for procurement officers.
Okay, I will address that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, so let's address this set. Abi, if a permanent secretary is found through head of service to get a report on procurement only, my aspect is procurement. Is that clear? If chief executive violate the procurement provisions, my job is to tell head of service and my job is to report to the president. Simple. I have no business with any other thing outside procurement. Is that clear? Are we on that? If, like the PAMSEC that complained to me yesterday, I only asked him to give me further information about those staff. Then I will invite you to come and defend yourself before I take an action against you. No be so. It's just fair hearing now. Complaint procedure. Abi, and I've done that. I'm sure one or two people will hear, know that I've invited them when I got a complaint by your PAMSEC. I've called you. I will discuss. and we've moved on. Now, anything not written cannot be recorded. If they ask you to do something illegal verbally, and you acted on it verbally, and the result requires investigation, what do you do? How do you defend yourself? What we're taught in procurement is make sure you write. Where you have not written cannot be recorded or quoted. Abi, procurement people are told to communicate in writing by the act. So I've addressed that. The issue of record, procurement records, submission. There's no COPO. There's a template on Locopo. But in the next few days, we'll upload it again. The fields that you need to submit the report. Only procurement related activities. Oh, don't tell me I'm not interested in every other thing. Oh, you awarded this. Give us the name of the contractor, the title of the project, the location of the project, the completion period, who is the champion of that, which user, who is the user department, and which procurement officer carried out that responsibility. I think it's good enough. I think those fees are enough. I hope that's all. We don't need too many. Completion period, project title, amount, appropriation, those basic information to enable us investigate. I think that's what I think the same thing you asked. Abi, in that line, I think somebody else asked for the record. Okay, so and I don't know which one. Adverts. The truth about it is, even in restricted tendering, you have to advertise. That's by the law. Everybody's quiet. You put it up. If you are inviting five, put it on your notice board, let everybody see it. It's not to remain in your file. It should be made known that this restricted tendering, we have invited 6. You put it for people to see. However, we are going to get there later. Once we launch the CCSP, everybody who is qualified for that particular activity should be invited. How about clear? That's the whole essence. Pre-qualification. It means we have pre-qualified everybody. If it's insurance, everybody who does insurance business should be given what? Opportunity. You can't select again. We will only give special consideration to complex projects. But generally, procedure is advertised. I think it was said yesterday, the chief executive said that they advertised and they finished it in record time, but they requested for selective tendering. It's taking longer. The time to give approval for selecting is even getting longer than you doing open competition, and we're getting them more. I will so make it difficult that you would rather go and advertise than come for selecting. That's why I'm heading to. Because Nigeria needs to win contracts, not your own people. We must make it a difference. So it's more difficult to get selective. Am I correct, my colleague? Believe you me, when we enforce the requirement for selective tendering, you'll be shocked that hardly with any project, very few projects will qualify. No be so. So if we practice it wrongly, even when we give you selective, you should put it on the for people to see. Who knows, those 6 contractors may be the same person or coming from the same person through different proxy. Select beneficiary ownership scheme only in Spain. DJ, am I correct? We are launching the beneficiary ownership scheme with the Corporate Affairs Commission, where we will unearth the man behind those companies. We are very close. CSC will be talking to you. I will invite them very soon to come and tell you the next level. AI driven. What that means is that we can generate through artificial intelligence. The link, I saw a company, I saw a profile, I went to hear ICPC for a meeting, and I saw one person having 500 companies with the accounts. We produced it, we brought it out, we linked it, 500. 500. From day one, we saw the home address, we saw the project, we saw the amount, and I say, wow. So be careful. AI, I'm serious. 500 companies, and it's counting. The C, DJ, were you there? The corporate affairs registrar also showed us 2,000 linked to certain people who have gotten contracts across with the same name. Board of directors. They thought they had hidden. Clearly, we saw it. Okay, so the other question, I think my colleagues can address. Eh?
I think he wanted to speak about continuous development and nomination.
Okay, conversion. I think this affects Ben's group. Abi, the people who are asking questions are those who were employed 26, Abi, 17. Now, Federal Civil Service Commission employed you. Am I correct? Ideally, and that's what our former, we had the challenge. You were supposed to have been verified before being employed into the procurement cadre. But that was not, I mean, let's assume. Now that you have joined procurement cadre, we did 1 week or so training for you. No site, I mean, it was we just did that to help you commence. But right now, you need to do that training for us to say you are a procurement officer. Yes, you have letter of employment, but I don't know you. By civil service, yes. But by profession, you are not. I hope I'm clear. Anybody who is not on my database with my certificate, you are an ad hoc staff. You are who? You are on your own. Civil service, I recognize that because that is statutory. But by profession, you must do what BPP says for me to even consider you. So I see you, but you are not my staff. You are an ad hoc staff. So go and do it. It's even for your own interest in the future. So that nobody else claims to you in future that you are nobody in procurement. No be so. What will it cost you to get the certificate? Nothing. Sir Ben, is that clear? Okay, remember, it's not for discussion. It's for clarification and compliance. No be so. Okay, who wants a clarification again? Okay, tell me the solution. Go ahead. Oh yeah, now on this issue, is it on this issue? On this issue, okay, let's hear you now.
So my DG, on these same issues, if you go down the line of the circular you issued out, at Roman figure
Go on.
16,
Give my head. Just stop.
you said, note, this call for nomination is specifically for non-group officers. So this, I think.
Okay, so let me clarify it for you. For those of you who are on, in this case, I mean, sorry, I'm using Ben because he's one that is my governor. I'm sure you understand why. You need to do it, but we'll find time, not in this batch. So let me clarify that. Not in this batch. Not in this batch. Your own is going to be sometimes next year. Either specialized or whatever. I need you to get the certificate. Simple and short. But not now. Not this particular batch. I hope we are okay now. We are together now. Okay, yes, next set. If them ask, don't ask me again. Oh, yeah, give me. Yes, sir.
All right. My condolences, officer. Name is Dr. Sheet. Thank you for your zeal and your effort to make, in making things work. We do really appreciate it. Mine is just a clarify on this new threshold request for quotation. Under work, we have less than 30 million, works less than 30 million, and not horizontals less than 30 million, but getting to horizontals, not applicable. I'm just wondering how best we will be able to process this kind of, because I have a lot of less than 20 consultants, and I was just wondering the best way
To do it.
to do it.
Okay, well, I think Isaiah will answer that. Just take note. Let's take another set. No, give him now. Please make it snappy so that we'll go to the back. Please.
Right, good afternoon, sir. I am Wiki Chumalit. I want to make some questions of clarification on this last circular threshold evaluation period for national competitive bidding for 21 days. And this includes the technical evaluation, the financial evaluation, and maybe the due diligence. Because that should compose the evaluation report, right? Maybe the due for recommended companies.
Is the time short?
I'm worried if 21 days will be, especially for agencies that do large volume
Then
procurement.
bring more hands to it.
That,
It's not technical, Danny. Financial.
but they didn't clarify, just evaluation. Then that's one. Then two, there is this the new Finance Act that amended some sections of the Procurement Act also made function of where they say the political head shall confirm every decision of the tenders board. I want also make what we're talking of expediting procurement processes for the general public to have value effect for them. I want to make there are some agencies without maybe
But there's a minister.
their minister.
So what's the problem?
So I want to make as if those decisions are to be sent to the minister.
I've answered that. Straightforward. Where there is no board chairman, the supervising ministry takes, and is actually the minister. Oh, yeah. Yes. Isaiah, you answer those other ones. Okay, no more question. Thank you.
Good afternoon, sir, fellow colleagues. I'm asking question on the issue of the certificate.
Okay.
There was a time we were asked to fill a form
On Google form.
on the Google form, and then we should put certificate number.
Yes.
When we did conversion, there was no number on our certificate. And then sometimes the form keeps telling you number. If you don't put that number, you cannot move ahead.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. 2010, there were no certificate. The first batch
Sure.
of conversion.
Is that true? Okay, we'll look at it. But you know, there are people, let me give you a joke. You know, I was there. I was there. Some people attended and they claimed they passed. I said, give me, shame there must be certificates. Some people did, they attended, but they are now claiming that they passed. Give me certificates that shows, because we published the list of those who passed. But some of them are now saying that they passed. Give us evidence. Whereas, I mean, that officer should ask God for forgiveness anyway. I mean, you now send us a nomination list. The nomination we publish. And then manufactured completion certificate. I have it. Somebody went and generated a certificate. Forgetting that we have the list with end of service. I have it in my original system. How can you do that? Anyway, leave that matter. We'll cross it when we get there.
Good morning, all. I stand on the existing protocol. My name is Udeze Juliet, and I want to ask our boss about how
Your
do you go
colleague.
about
Your colleague.
my colleagues about overhead.
Overhead.
Yes, recurrent. Where I am, the DFA said overhead are not to be procured. Yes.
He's in trouble.
So when I ask certain questions, they will tell me that it's small.
Which agency is that? Ministry.
It's still development, sir.
All right. Do you have a director there?
Yes, we do, sir.
Don't worry.
Okay, sir.
Is that all?
Yes, sir.
Don't
It's about
talk
the
to-
threshold.
Okay.
I had some threshold about 100 million, 200 million, and I'll be telling them that we're supposed to, process this. They will say it's training, there are different trainings that.
Okay.
So please, sir, if you can help us on
My
that.
colleague will answer, don't worry. Some of them are looking for trouble when they retire. Yes? By the way, those of you who are posted to parastatals, you are on borrowed line. That's not your office. Hello? I thank God I remember that. Any procurement officer posted to a parastatal, that's not your domain. You are coming back. You do not belong to a parastatal, you belong to the main pool. That era will go. Come and work where you were employed. If service needs you, it's going to be on special consideration, very, very special consideration, that I will allow any procurement pool officer to go to a parastatal henceforth. Some of you have constituted problems. You have become Lord. You go there, you display the officers there. You won't scare them. You threaten them. That is not going to happen again. Everybody is quiet. Those of you know now. Why are you all quiet? Come back home. So the next posting is I will finish all ministry level. It's only when I need to. Then I will send somebody there for a short time of maximum 6 months. Maximum 6 months to help build the capacity of those people and return back. It's not your position. It's not for you. Otherwise, resign, get employed in that parastatal, and we'll fine with it. Tell them to start packing their luggages. Some of them are locked. They've been there for decades. You are coming back. Go and clean your table. Yes.
Thank you very much, sir, for giving us opportunity to interact with you and to discuss about future. Thank you. My other question is regarding the role of using of e-procurement and transaction using internet tools. So looking at the vulnerability of internet and other fraud gaps that can be hide, it's very paramount with due respect for you to with the NDAs in relying with the Cyber Security Act, so that we reference of that. Very quickly, sir, regarding the issue of the template that my senior colleague,
Yes.
I think it is going to be of very paramount important if the template will be accompanied with key result areas, because before you measure performance, you need.
What's your name again?
My name is Zahradin Abdul, sir.
Abdul.
Yes, sir.
Please see me in my office. You will add value to what I want to do.
Thank you very much. All right, thank you.
I mean, that's really very intelligent. So I want to see you today before I release the template. Come. You will draft it for me. The key, you and I will do it. Yeah. No, I'm not joking. It's not a joke. It's something that we really, I mean, we don't know everything, but you've added value to us. So please see me. Eh? Read history. Where did you say you are from? Agric. Agric and food security. Fantastic. Thank you. See you today. Yes, next question. Okay, no more question. All right, in front. Then I will hand over to.
Good day, DG and distinguished participants.
Oh, okay.
Abdulkadir Lukman is my name from National Insurance Commission. Sir, I want to know.
Are you a pool officer?
Sir?
Are you a pool officer?
No, sir.
All right, go out. Bye bye. Leave. Please escort him out. Safe journey. For non-pool officer, Abdulkadir, for non-pool officer, an announcement will come out any moment from now when we are going to be meeting with you. Is that clear? Eh? Sorry, please. I just want you to know you are not supposed to be here. You have failed the procurement test, ethic test, 0. Any more? Okay. The last two, then we need to, then I will give my colleagues and DJ on the high table to respond to some of the issues. Thank you, sir.
To whose affected? In regard.
We can't hear you. Put it low. Please ask more questions on mobility career so that we clear a lot of issues or we go and get clarification. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I'm asking on the clarification.
We can't hear you. Put it well now.
Okay, I'm asking on the classification because we are doing short list of contractors and service providers, consultants, and the rest. It's difficult to get a short list or categorize where they are categorized already because in the VP's platform where we're supposed to be categorized into service providers and contractors. You can't see that classification there.
Which classification is a problem?
For instance, you are looking for somebody that specializes in a particular aspect.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Anyway, no, I think your question. Okay, ask.
The question is this. For instance, you are required to, in some procurement, to explain where the source of your shortlist, where you got those service provider. And most often we expected to get from BPP because before now, MDAs used to register contractors, even if they don't classify them into those categories. But at least they register their contractors. And when you need, if you are using restrictive tendering method, when you are not supposed to select from the list, you now go there and take from the list. Now for specialized procurements that are like that, you find it very difficult to get a list
Okay,
of
very
classification.
simple. If you are that is write us now, Abi, probably that field is not already captured. Just write us. Send us an email. We'll update it. It's a continuous system. It's not 100%. Even when it goes fully live, we have a team of experts that will continuously update it until we get to. Nothing is perfect. If we wait for perfection, we'll never do anything. So we'll start off, learn the mistakes. Right now, I'm sure you submit. Few days ago, we had problem with online submission. Is that not correct? It's normal. We'll correct, we'll make mistakes, we'll learn. But we're to go back, no way.
Thank you. Good afternoon, DG. I'm about to provide answer. Sir, I want to further clarify about certification of procurement officers. It is interesting to know that when the MC introduced your names as a DG, there was a fellow Chartered Institute of that was attached. So I want to know, in Nigeria, do we not have any institute to certify procurement officers? Take for instance, accountants.
Go to the National Certification Procurement Portal. That's all I'll tell you. Either you obey or you don't want to
No,
obey.
it's not about obeying. Especially the DGBP is also here. So we can actually have, that's why we are here to interact.
But we have given you clarification on this. What do you want us to do? Nigerian government, you can have as many as 100 certificates. Abi, by end of service rule, it's called proficiency.
Which one are you talking about, sir?
Professional certificate. Professional certificate. Professional certificate
It's proficient.
is for proficiency, not for career.
Okay.
Exactly. You cannot use it for promotion. You can only use it for your self-development. But government said for you to enter procurement cadre, this is the route. Agree or you disagree is your problem.
So if we go by this new this the current one that I can't remember it, will you now forget the one you said all procurement officers employed by the Federal Civil Service must passion? I don't know if
Do you get what I'm saying?
what did you say?
It's induction now. Your own is induction. You're already employed. Nobody is compacting you. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
All of you, sir, chairman, do you understand? You are not, if you have Federal Civil Service Commission employment letter, you are not doing conversion. Ordinarily, at the onset, we should have just given you induction certificate, which we want to rectify for your own career purpose. Do you understand me? Are you okay now? Every other certificate is for proficiency. It cannot be used for employment, cannot be used for promotion. We don't recognize it. Is that clear? I think this is let me hand over the microphone to my colleague on the high table for them to respond to some of the things I have not done. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, DG. There was a question, hello, please. There was a question that was asked that why does the RFQ in the revised threshold, why is it not applicable to consultancy service? Now, if you check, there's something, there's nothing like an error in the law. Once the law has been passed, the law is passed, and you have to comply. If you check the Public Procurement Act, right, there's a provision in the law that states any procurement of service above 1 million must be advertised. So that by statute, a threshold has been set. We have proposed in the next amendment, we want to take it out. Things of threshold should be done by regulation, not law. Because to change it, it has to be from National Assembly. So pending there, you can't use a circular to circumvent or to bypass a law. The law has set the threshold for what you can call minor value for services. But that was not done for goods and works. That's why you can see that we can play around with threshold and all that. But by law, we can't touch services. So when it's amended, what that statement will read, value shall be set by the Bureau in regulations from time to time. So that is what we affect. Until that is done, we can't use a circular to change the threshold for services. I hope that is clear.
Also, there was this request on carry out procurement processes under recurrent. Well, it is very important that you understand, and also your procurement department understand, that if you look at the public procurement, it does not classify procurement under capital or recurrent. We just talked about procurement. It's just for the sake of project implementation that they were classified under recurrent and capital. But it is expected that all procurement processes be carried out in line with the law, whether it is recurrent or capital, and no matter the threshold. it is expected that all recurrent procurement should also comply with the threshold that has been set by the government. So it is good you go back and let your procurement up to your director to be aware that they are not complying with the law. So they need to ensure that all recurrent procurements comply with the public procurement in line with the thresholds that have been approved by the government. I think those are the only two that DG has not answered. And I think, I don't know if there's any other one that he has not answered. But I think these two have already been answered, and I hope they are more enlightened regarding some of these issues.
Allow Madam to respond, or she'll go back to her office and get all details.
Good afternoon, all. Sir, since nobody asked me any question, I would like to ask you just this simple question. Please, who knows the meaning of PMS? Okay, thank you. We all know the meaning. If I don't talk about PMS before leaving here, my pamphlet will not be happy with me. You know, the performance management system was used to replace our former appraisal, APA. That's appraisal performance evaluation plan. That's APA. So if we don't talk about it as a manager of your career, I don't know if you have done the retreat, if you have been educated about PMS. Have we all been told anything about it? Okay, you have done the retreat. Okay, it is very important to know a lot about this APA, this PMS. It's not so those of you that don't go to work, congratulations to you because PMS entails back to back with your boss. Even you as a subordinate, you have power with over your boss because if your boss recommends something that is not about you, only right, it shows that your boss has something. You have something against you. There is a way to respond. That's the meaning of. I want to tell you, just brief you little objective about PMS because it comes like everywhere we go, we talk about PMS as a career management giver. We have to let you know what you are expected to know. We have your goal setting. That's your clear objective. You must be sure of what you are doing day to day. Like if you have been to the office today, what have you done today? How will I have to know what you have done today. Okay, today I came to the office, I did this for you, I did that for you. The objective, your target, then your organizational goal. Are you delivering for that office? All these things are important for you to know. So if you don't go to the office, it's left to you. What will your boss appraise you over? Then regular feedback. There must be regular feedback from you to your boss. Your boss must be able to tell us quarterly this is what this person is doing for me and is delivering to us. Performance appraisal. If you are not doing anything, you just come to the office, you sit down. What will your boss appraise? So there are 5 goals. Then developmental plan. Identify the training you need. Your boss must be able to help you. That okay, this person is retiring or this person needs social training in this area. Regarding this, is there any training like that for okay? Yeah, your boss must be able to identify that this is the kind of training that will enhance your performance. So performance system management is very, very important. It's not like the regular APA that only you can feel everything, appraise yourself and sign it. So we must be conversant with this PMS and this current exam that we are writing. We are no longer using APA. Did we fill APA for this exam we are writing? 14 to 16, 15? Did you feel that part? You feel that part? How many years? PMS, you come 1 year. So you can see that it's gradually coming to being. The e-system is gradually coming to being. So nobody is carrying paper up and down for you to sign. What we do, head of service, we send representative of PMS to organization to educate you on how to get this feedback, on to educate your boss how they should appraise you so that we can all can move forward. So does anybody have question for me on PMS? Then there's reward and recognition too in PMS. Wherever you are, you should be recognized. If you are working perform, if you are performing. So these are all the ingredients of the visit 2025 that we are all aware of, that is in all NGAs, that we should be up and doing. We should be citizen centered. Then as procurement officer, how accountable are you? Are you doing what you are supposed to do? Are you setting goals? Are you a pace setter wherever you are? Can they point to you and say good report about you? So this is all about PMS. This is our message wherever we go. Everybody must comply to this. Nobody has question on your career mobility. You are all satisfied. No question for us. No question for head of service. Ah, eh.
Okay, finally, let me give the mic to the AG for his closing remarks. Thank you.
Permission. I need to respect this guy. Please bear my tone. It's an interesting discussion. But what I've realized is the work that is on the Director General. We must intensify our trainings. We must train and be trained. And where the Bureau is not training you, ladies and gentlemen, please go out and train yourself. What did I say? Go out and train yourself. Go out and train yourself. The bridges are too many and the dangers are dangerous. Am I right? If chief executives were liable, now they say procurement and chief executives will be liable. Trainings are online. You go to Coursera, they are free. Register 2 hours, 3 hours, 1 week, 2 weeks, and you learn quite a lot. Coursera is online. All what you need, Oga, is your internet connectivity and your handset or your laptop. The representative of the head of civil service has spoken about performance management. And what she's just saying is we are transiting first from analog, from paper to paperless. Paperless means there will be no more upper forms. Paperless means introduction of performance management. Performance management means that every agency must have key performance indicators, including BPP. Your key performance indicator will be linked to your targets. Your targets will be linked to your role and responsibility within your organization. Your ability to deliver based on the targets will assure you of your promotion and salary increment. Your failure to do that, there is no that thing they call in Igbo language. Umamadu. The other one in Yoruba, I don't know what they call it. Umamadu, man no man. You score 99.9%. This one electronically will be assessed and the computer will give out your results.
That is one. Number two, we need to go back and understand the presentations of this leadership. They are very serious, they are very important. He didn't want to tell you what I'm going to tell you. Because me, I'm a reformer, I don't care. You look at me anyway you want to look at me. What he meant is you have not read and you did not understand the circulars and the new policies. Am I right? Please, for our own safety, the executive, my procurement officer should guide me and protect. But at the same time, we should protect ourselves. Thank you.
Thank you, Bishop. My final word before, please, I want to say a big thank you to you. Again, please, I appreciate every one of you. Many of you, I knew how you got into this job. I know you, and I appreciate you. We will spend every iota of sweat that we have to make you to succeed. I, that, I make that promise. Our doors are open. If I don't reply you, it doesn't mean I did not read it. Please come back again. Remind me that I've not responded to you. I will respond to you. That's a promise. A promise is a debt. Any point in time, we owe you support, we owe you everything to make you to succeed, but you to pay us back with delivery. Next is to beg you that you must register on the National Certification Procurement program. Is a must. So I'm repeating it. If you have not, go there, register yourself. It is free, it is at no cost. Do the online modules. You sit at the comfort of your room. It's educational. It is educational. It's free. Are you aware of it? Are you all aware of it? Please, I'm begging you. Take note. Go there, register yourself, receive the training at the comfort of your homes, write the exams, you will pass. There are things that you already know. Then the last thing we owe you from 2026 are in-country training. We'll be bringing in experts, either nationally or internationally. We'll go back to those days of 1 week, different topics. We'll build your capacity throughout the year. We'll be inviting you online, virtual, anyone that we can do, we'll do it just to help you improve on your capacity. And then lastly, be ready to market yourself. I'm looking for World Bank procurement officers. They are so limited. Donors are looking for Nigerians, core civil servants. We have very limited. This morning I have requests, but where are they? You are not there because you cannot even be a procurement plan. You cannot do terms of reference, and you want to be engaged. If you know, send your CV to me. If you know, send your CV to me. I will forward it to them now. If you know. And I'm serious about it. If you know you can do donor projects, I'm looking, as I'm talking to you now, give me your CV. And we invite you for interview. Demonstrate it in reality. Then you are good to go. No be so? But next year, the NCPC, the idea is to make you globally competitive. One day you should wake up and call my bluff. No be so? Say, I know it. Then we go. Market yourself globally. That's the whole idea. Be marketing globally. Stop sitting in the comfort of a monthly salary. You are comfortable. Increase your intellectual capacity. When you can challenge your boss reasonably on decision making. But when you are deficit in knowledge, you'll be afraid of even speaking. And we get ourselves to that level. And I promise you, we'll make it happen for you too on the other side. Thank you very much.
you once again, DG, and all our participants. We are gradually rounding off from the program. Before we take the vote of thanks, there is an important takeaway message from the DG. He said that the beginning of transformation of procurement system in this country begins with the transformation of our minds. He also said that every great institution succeeds not by chance, but by choice. So our DG has said a lot, and it now boils down on everyone to adhere to the regulations of the procurement processes. On this note, I'll call on the Director, Civil Infrastructure Department, to give the vote of thanks. Thank you.
Good afternoon once more. It is an honor and privilege to give the vote of thanks for this, at the close of this important interaction. First and foremost, I want to extend our sincere gratitude to the Director General of the Bureau of Public Service Reform and the Permanent Secretary, Career Management at the Office of the Head of Service of the Federation for their insightful and goodwill messages that they have given us at this interaction today. Their words of encouragement are a sign of more collaboration between government agencies to ensure that procurement processes are carried out in line with the Public Procurement Act. We thank you, sir, Madam, for your presence with us today. We also extend our gratitude to Mr. President for his continuous support and all the chief executives for their commitment in ensuring that the procurement process is carried out in line with the law. Those processes cannot be carried out without all the participants that are here today. We also wish to extend our gratitude for your active participation in this interaction. And we are hopeful that you have learned a lot and you will go back and ensure that our processes are carried out more better as some of the observations that were pointed out during the presentation. We also wish to extend our gratitude to all the staff of PPP for their continuous support and the members of the organizing committee for this interaction. We do our hearts for all of you. I cannot end this without extending our sincere gratitude to the Director General of PPP for his visionary leadership and insightful ways that he's trying to evolve or make us to reform as part of our procurement processes. We thank you, sir, for all that you have been doing, and we want to assure you, and I want to assure you on behalf of all the participants, that we'll give you all the necessary cooperation to ensure that you succeed in the reform that PPP is trying to bring into the system. So I would like to use this opportunity to wish each and every one of you a safe journey back to your various destinations. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. We have come to the end of this interactive session. But before we leave, please, can we be upstanding? We have the first stanza of the national anthem. Please, after the national anthem, those on the high table will have a good photograph here, while the procurement officers will go outside. Immediately they finish this, we'll divide ourselves into 2 or 3 because of our numbers and take the photograph. Thank you very much. After the count of